So every year, my anime list hosts a Secret Santa, where you can get up to 3 anime as gifts. This is my 4th year participating, and I think I've gotten some really promising recommendations. I'm going to be doing this in 2 parts because the second one has a lot to watch, and I wanted to give thorough reviews to each series. So the first anime to watch is called Freedom. It's an original anime that released 7 OVA episodes between 2006 and 2008, with another short prequel episode as well. And as an American, I don't know if I've heard a more appropriate anime title. So I'm gonna go watch it and then be right back with my review. That was pretty interesting, and I'm fairly certain I wouldn't have watched it if I hadn't been gifted it for Secret Santa, so once again I'm glad I signed up to participate. Here are my thoughts. An interesting spin on a typical space story that sees characters moving between the moon and Earth in a ploy to both unite and further each civilization. From what starts as a teenage angst racing anime to a full-blown adventure across space, this had a little bit of everything. Now first, I do want to address the CGI elephant in the room. It is basically fully done in CGI aside from the backgrounds, which look really cool by the way. Now the animation itself can be slightly stiff, but in general is smooth, so it's really just the art itself. But once you get used to it, it should be fine. In terms of story, it doesn't break any molds, and at times can mix in some awkwardly cliche moments, but these are pretty rare. That's not to say it still wasn't entertaining though, as it built up to satisfying climactic moments. The characters are also pretty good, but as with the story, can be a little awkward at times. The main issue it suffered from was simply a rushed plot. If this got a traditional release with a full single core instead of essentially 8 episodes, it could have been much more fleshed out. Final score is 6.9. You know, even if the people I match with never end up watching the anime I gift, each year I'm glad I signed up in the end because I always end up enjoying something I might never have seen otherwise. So follow for more anime news, reviews, and recommendations.